Hey, we're back. We're back to another gameplay preview analysis, part two with Edmund. Now we're going to the sewers, and that's very exciting. Now, we're getting to the good part. Now, now it gets good, and this video is gonna be a lot longer. I might have to divide this into two parts. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. How many times I have to pause. We're probably not gonna be pausing that much. I think in the first part. So let's jump right in. Okay, we're recording. Let's get into it.
Buddy, it's Edmund McMillan again with part two of this MEWGENICS thing that we're doing. Time has passed, as you can see I'm wearing a different shirt. This is
Wow,
a Delirium shirt by Alex Pardee.
that is a sexy
And
shirt.
we have ventured a little deeper into the game as these cats destroy each other in the background. Well, at this point, it'll be 4 months until release. It releases in February. It's still a work
We're
in
so
progress
close.
because,
We're so
spoiler,
close.
this was recorded before this came out, like right after the last one. So we're gonna jump right in and we're
A lot before it. Like I think 6 months from when I'm recording right now.
gonna get into
Like
some more meat,
July.
a few more potatoes, a few things here and there, and where we left off was Frank. This is Frank. He's well, I'll let you discover for yourself what he is, but we're gonna read his little intro. Oh,
Yeah. What the fuck is on top of Frank's head? Yeah, I mean, he talks in plural, as we're gonna see, but it doesn't look like a third, because if it was a third, it would have a pointy head. That's what I believe. So maybe Frank is an experiment from the lab. Maybe.
oh, it's raining again. Rain is a spooky one. I think it rained because we did bad things. The Rain Man sees what we be doing and he tells on us. Huff huff. We are Frank and we live under your house. I bet you hear us scratching. Gets itchy down there sometimes. Sometimes we like being itchy because being itchy makes us work harder. I bet you didn't know Frank builded your house. No, lion. We make them houses as fast as we make brown. Cough, cough. Ha ha! We are just kidding on you, but really, we love to build. So if you're gonna have more house made, just ask Frank. Frank do need to be paid though. We don't work for kisses no more.
Not
No,
anymore.
Frank wants friends. Cat friends! See that pipe over there? That pipe goes all
Look at
over
that chubby
those
cat.
boxes. You want to
Besides
send
the
kitty
pipe.
out? You just put a pipe in it and pop. There he go.
That's a funny looking
Huff,
cat.
huff. We don't want any kitty though. Frank want retired cats only. Frank
Not any
think
cat.
we like retired cats because we are kind of retired too. Okay, well, we go night night. There he goes. All right, and for those who can't read between the lines, what Frank just told us is we have a pipe. We have a pipe that we can put cats in right over here at the side of our house.
Heck yeah.
We also have a stray cat for here. If
Pardon.
you remember, we went on an adventure, and all these colored cats that are in our houses are the cats that went on said adventure. These cats are retired now. That means that they cannot go on more adventures. They are just in the house to be used to breed other cats.
Yes, sir.
Why would we do that, you ask? Well, let me open one up real quick and I'll show you. See Fitzgerald, remember that guy from last one? He is a hunter who has all these cool abilities. Let's look at a kitten.
Oh, I remember
Liz.
Fitzgerald.
Liz starts with an ability that is collarless. It is of no class. It is from a general pool. It's a large pool, but she has an ability called Nerf. It's not so great. Now, if Fitzgerald bred with another cat in here, there's a chance that any one of these abilities here, and maybe and rarely one of these passives, may actually be bred into the kitten. And then you could take that cat and class it as a different class, or class it as the same class. Either way, you're getting a bonus here because this kind of ho-hum ability, like Blow, is being replaced with something like Arrow Flurry. Or maybe you just get an extra passive. So outside of inherited stat bonuses, which we can get into later, the more obvious and of course rare, at least in the beginning of the game, is the ability to inherit these abilities. Because that kind of gives us an idea of where we should go with things. So, Frank...
Imagine the possibilities for multiclassing. There are so many things you can do. I'm excited. I'm very excited to play with this.
Told us about throwing some cats down a pipe. Now, I'm just gonna take the cat that I like the least. Actually, we're gonna take our originals that you guys didn't even see from the tutorial. We're gonna take Odie, we're gonna drop him in the pipe, and we're gonna set him to Frank. Well, look here, there's an exclamation point. That means somebody wants to talk to us.
Okay.
Go to the map. Butch wants to talk to us. Frank wants to talk to us. Let's go see what Frank wants. So check this out. I got a new collar for you. This class is called the Cleric. Pretty hoity-toity religious type. Judgmental, sure, but boy, can they heal things. With a solid Cleric on your team, ain't no one going down. And if someone does, just pray on it. Cleric collar is now available. So we just unlocked a class. That was for simply finishing the first chapter of the game. So now we've got 5.
Pretty
And
interesting.
Frank wants to talk to us as well. That is because
Fun fact: Edmund writes the the dialogue for the characters this time around. Something he said on his last interview in a recent podcast. So it's pretty fun
we gave him a
fact.
cat. Here's Frank. Oh, hey. Frank was just waiting for you down here. Good job on sending the cat to us. He's slow, so when he runs, we can still get him. Frank's slow, but no one seems to get us.
Makes you think.
Frank's getting so itchy, I think we're ready to build. You know that house on top of your house? The one with the point on it? Well, Frank's gonna go building all over that one.
Over there.
You just wait and see. I won't crush you or nothing. Huff, huff. All right, so Frank is going to build us an attic. See this little area up here?
Okay.
It's a pretty important part of the game because we do need to separate some of these cats because what if the brothers and sisters and moms and all that stuff, what if they start breeding? That's not good.
That
Maybe
is.
it is. Who knows? We're going to end the day. Once again, a reminder, we've got 9 cats in our house.
And it's pretty.
We've got 27
I'm gonna wait.
So they're going to consume 9 units of food. Pass the day, run the simulation. Nothing happens.
We're chill.
These cats don't like each other.
No, we're chilling.
Or maybe they're just related. And they're just abiding by the rules.
And it's look, different rooms have different, of course, they have different status. They have different entertainment, comfort, and cleanliness status. Because, of course, you're gonna, as Ed said, you want to separate them. Because you're gonna want certain cats to mate with other cats and etc. But maybe there is a benefit for you having more comfort or more entertainment, or maybe having a fucked up, dirty room to leave your cats in. Maybe that leads to some mutations that you want to explore, and maybe you can have a lot of different possibilities of what to do, of what combinations you want to do in your rooms. You know, we're gonna have to see. I don't know if the last status is the mutated cats, or maybe it's how many parents. Nah, it's not it. It's probably how many mutated cats have. I don't know. We don't see that number going up. So.
Hey, look, the attic is finished. Frank has done an amazing job.
Beautiful.
The attic is here for us to...
The sex cove.
We're going to put some cats together and hope that we can do something interesting with them and maybe they'll breed. You're not going to get a lot of breeding in the early game for reasons I will explain later. But we're going to put Giant and Pretty Girl up here.
They like to fuck.
If they kind of get along. One of these cats could be gay. One of these cats that actually hate the other cat. That's very possible. All that information will be given to you as the game progresses. There is a NPC that will unlock information. What are we gonna do? We got some information here.
That's pretty interesting.
It's Butch and Tink. What does Butch want? So it looks like that sewer monster man built you a pipe, huh? Well, don't feel so special. I got one too. Hey, that gives me an idea. How about you and I go into business together? You send me cats with combat experience, and I let you kiss me behind the dumpster over there. What do you mean, no? Yeah, well, how about I span that little box of yours then, huh? The box by your house. You can upgrade that old shoebox. That way you can hold more sharp objects.
Pretty good.
Trust me, it's worth it. Just send me a cat who's killed some stuff, and I'll hook you up. So Frank wants cats with combat experience. Dr. Jerry over here, he's got some combat experience.
It's pretty interesting. Both Frank and Butch want retired cats, technically, but Butch is a little more specific on what the type of cat that he wants. We're gonna see specifically what type of cats he wants. Butch, it's a bit more general, so maybe the difference is that Butch is gonna take a lot more cats for you to unlock new rooms and etc. or other stuff that Frank does to your house. It's pretty interesting, this type of decisions, because you're gonna have a lot of cats, a surplus of cats, because of their adventures, and you're gonna have a lot of sucky cats, a lot of cats that you don't want around. But you gotta be careful because you also need some cats to defend your house when the house bosses come. So it's gonna be an interesting balance to play out. I'm very excited to see that.
What that's going to do is see this box over here. This is our storage. If we open up our storage, we can see that there's only 9 spots.
So little.
Now that we've sent a cat to Butch, we're going to go talk to him again. Hey, that cat you sent me, really take a punch. Thanks.
That's crazy.
So as per our agreement, I'll upgrade that storage box of yours. Still pretty tiny, honestly. I got bigger ones, but that'll cost you. Send me more cats with fighting experience, and I'll expand it more. This time, though, I want cats that have ventured farther from home. You're going to need to venture into the sewers or the junkyard this
Interesting.
time. Good luck. So now he's only accepting cats that have been to the next area that we're going to, which is the sewer. So that's good.
So he Butch specifying that he wants from sewers and junkyard or junkyard. It's pretty interesting. It says a lot about the progression of the game, I believe, because we're gonna have 3 different act ones, right? We start off the alley, but then we're gonna have the desert and the lab, for example. But we're probably, since Butch wants from the sewers and junkyard, there are chapter 2 areas that come from the alleyways. We're probably gonna have to play the alley whole chapter, sometimes before we even unlock the other chapter ones, which makes sense. It's just interesting that the missions being that specific reveals that to us. It's pretty nifty.
And he requires 10. So he needs 10 cats that have been to the sewer or beyond in order to upgrade again. But let's go check out the upgrade. Ta-da! Look at all that. Look at all that space.
That's a lot of
That's
space.
more space for more stuff. And we will definitely be going and getting that stuff. So let's get ready for an adventure. I'll pass the day one more time. It'll give us enough room to do whatever.
Who knows? And it works.
There they go.
Instantly works.
Giant and Pretty Girl got together in the attic and
Those guys are hard.
made twins. We've got twins. They're funny looking, and we're gonna see if
Oh,
they're not happy with this situation here. That could cause bad things to happen, and somebody pooped. We're gonna pop that poop a little bit, and we're gonna check out the kittens. We got John. John's not that great, and we got Koi, and Koi's also not that great.
Koi's a cute name.
Anything. Why? Because the attic is boring. It's full of nothing. There's no furniture here. But I'm not going to talk about furniture right now because we haven't even unlocked the ability to configure our house yet. So we're going to take cats that we can go on an adventure with, like Princess Bays.
Princess Bays is a great name. I love that.
And Olive. And Clover.
Let's go, Clover.
And Liz. We're taking all the kittens that grew up and we're going to go on a new adventure. Let's depart. Now you can see there is a cleric collar here.
That music slaps.
Collar. That is
Cleric.
the one we just unlocked. So we have one more collar than we have cats. So we have some choices here. So the cleric is a very well-rounded cat. Its main focus is on healing. It has a contextual melee ability that lets us either deal melee damage like a fighter or heal for the same amount of damage if we attack an ally.
That's a cool design. That's a cool design.
Run. Clover and Princess,
I really like that.
Both have
The
very
duality.
low strength. Olive and Liz both have high strength. They both have nerf too. They all got it from their mom. We're going to find a way to use it. We're going to make Liz the cleric. And we're going
Pretty interesting how the cleric gets more charisma. I wonder if that's just a reference to the cleric class in D&D because they use charisma. At least, yeah, they do. And or if it's, I mean, it's probably both. Because the cleric, because he gives out buffs to your party, at least certain archetypes do in the cleric. They want to be a very efficient turn one, even though they are fuck-ass low.
to make Olive a fighter. We're going to keep Princess back and make it a hunter. And we're going to make this one a mage. Lock it in. And now we've got at our disposal all the items that we had from before. Now we can really go crazy here and try to min-max this. Because I know I've got this wig. And this wig is a really nice basic head item that gives me +2 charisma.
So
And as
good.
I've said before, your charisma is how much mana you start with. So we want a charisma that's high enough to at least cast a spell on turn 1. Oh, this is fucking awful. This is a really good ability called Scattershot, and it costs 7, and we only start with 3. Boo! We can
Yeah.
get up to 5, but that doesn't really get us where we want to be necessarily. So we've got 6 charisma here, and his ability Fury Swipes is 6. That's fine. We've got 8 and 8. Okay, so I guess either way, Princess is going to get the wig,
Okay.
and hopefully we'll get her where she wants to be. This is the one that gives brace. We're going to give that to our fighter. We're also going to give him a frying pan, which allows him
Crazy
to
combo.
counter and attack whatever hits him from behind. He smashes them with one. We're going to give, fittingly, we're going to give Liz a crucifix. We're going to give Liz a catnip baggie. We're going to give our fighter a crit chance. We're going to give our hunter the ability to summon something. We're going to give this one
Pretty
a
cool.
lunchbox for healing. We're going to give this one for mana. And we're going to save the cookbook for another time.
Okay.
All right.
A shame. A shame. I love the cookbook. Let's see if the recording is fine. Everything is going fine. I don't want to lose anything. Okay.
Lock in and start our adventure.
Let's begin.
So here we are in the alley again. Like I said before, we're going to have to venture
Home
from
sweet
the
home.
alley, kind of like, the basement in Binding of Isaac. You're going to have to go through the starting area to get to the next one. So at the end of this, there will be a branch down to the sewer, and we're just going to gun it through here just like we did before, and we're going to get to the sewer where it will do a final battle, and that'll kind of be the end of this run. So let's jump into combat. All right, here we go.
What the fuck's
So
that little baby?
Doing their thing. They're pretty fast. What do we have here?
What?
We've got Lightning Bolt. It is an electric element spell that has a chance of inflicting stun. Stun's very, very good. Basically, is they lose their turn. We also have a cool combo already here. This is Lightning Aspect. So whenever I deal electric damage, I gain 1 charge. 1 charge means +1 mana on the next turn.
It's pretty funny how Ed gets the a full lightning mage in this run because of where we're going. The sewers has a lot of water. We're gonna see that in full later on, and it's pretty interesting because the bolt, as he said, stuns, and it has. It seems, I'm gonna guess that's it. The ability has a little yellow circle with a shock on it. I believe that indicates what type of negative debuff comes with that ability. Pretty interesting.
It makes it pretty efficient. Essentially, it makes Lightning Bolt cost 6 in the long term. As long as I've used Lightning Bolt, then we're good. I'm also immune to lightning, so if I were to do anything that shocks myself, I would take no negative effect from lightning. And I have a mini hook, which is probably not relevant because I think my range is the same as the hook, but it does pull stuff in if I need to.
You could probably save a unit, right? Maybe pull any unit a unit to a safer space. It's not the best range, so I don't know. Probably mage is probably the worst class for it to have that ability. And I don't know. The range is so low, and a fighter Nathan could make a better use of it aggressively to either save your pulling stronger enemies away from your other cats, or making pulling them closer to attack them. And a ranger that falls a lot back, uh, they can probably save your cat, pulling them away. The mage has this. He's ranged, but he has an awkward range. It's yeah. We're probably not gonna see this ability.
Let's go right in front of him and do that, and then zap this one. And I stunned him. See?
Yes, it's
stunned him. That's why he's all wiggly like that. I'm not going to use my catnip baggie. I'm going to go next.
The ferrets
start moving in. Can we get anywhere with our? We can.
They're really
so we're
slow.
Going to move over here, and we're going to destroy this guy, and we're going to nerf the fat rat. That's going to make him do 1 less damage, which will be relevant. All right, next rat jumps and knocks me back.
Thank you, Brace.
I've got a really cool ability here. So one of the many archetypes in Cleric is general support. He's really a support class. You can play an aggro archetype, which is pretty cool too. Like basically like a fighter combo. But this is part of a support build. He also has Protect the Weak. Allies with 5 or fewer HP gift a 50% dodge chance. Very nice. It's a nice little bonus gift for everybody.
That is really sick. I think it's, I mean, from what I've seen, one of the best passives for the cleric. The cleric. It's just affecting all your allies. It could go crazy with some other passives, like the Death's Door that we've seen in the last video, for example. It's, it could brew something really great.
So if anybody is 5 or less HP, it's basically like they're standing in tall grass and there's only a 50% chance of hitting them. I've got this ability called Rally. It's a very strong ability. It makes a unit attack immediately, and it can only attack stuff within range. So if I get over to my fighter and heal him, which I will, and then I rally my mage will attack and
This
kill the guy who's stunned.
I was
Next
stunned.
turn, we've got
Probably should have used on the
Sniper.
ranger, but
Critical hits deal
okay.
100% more damage and have a 25% chance of stun.
That is strong. That is really strong.
As I mentioned before, luck matters in this. She has good luck. It's very good luck. So higher chance of stun, which is great, and higher chance of critical, which is great. But her mana kind of sucks. We can hit this guy from here, and then we'll use my whistle. I will summon a fly, maggot, or flea.
The
There's the flea.
the trusty
And the
flea.
flea gets a turn. We can kill this guy. The flea will go and destroy the rat. Pass. Round 2 has started. Let's see how efficient we can be. We're going to go here to get the coin. We're going to shoot the rat and hope for a crit and not. And then we're going to zap it and stun. That's nice.
Damn,
We're getting good,
pretty
good
lucky. Eh?
stuns. We're going to go over here and start wailing on this one.
I think it's interesting how we're gonna see a lot in this video because he gets the flea a lot. But the flea, it says the flea does 5 damage, but in the second attack, it does 4 damage for some reason. And I thought that was because of his HP, because he sacrifices HP to do that damage. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't point out the exact reason of why. Maybe the damage he takes and the damage he does scales down every time. Uh, so, for example, if you heal the flea for some reason, maybe he's getting nerfed. But there's no debuff indicating that, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong.
The fleas are kind of suicidal. They damage themselves when they attack.
Oh,
That's why he died.
killed your own fucking rat.
Here rolling around. 5 damage to kill
That
this
fucking
guy.
pinky, bro.
So we will. So there's an
Goddamn.
ability called Overpowered. Excess damage you deal makes enemies explode,
That's great.
dealing damage to units around it, except for you. That's really good in groups. So this guy's kind of pushing into an AoE type build where he wants to get in and explode stuff that's adjacent to other things, so you can kind of get maximum results there. He's also got Fury Swipes, which is a really good boss killer, like anything that does a lot of damage to one unit. So it's kind of spreading it around.
Goes crazy with Bruce. Goes crazy with Bruce. Has a lot of ability to do. Bruce is just awesome. Overpowered's really fun. A getting their archetype with the fighter. That is pretty great. And with the frying pan and the brace, that's a recipe for success.
Which is kind of cool. We want coins. We're going to go here, and we're going to Fury Swipes this.
Pretty interesting how the melee attacks can pick up stuff. Like the poke ability that we saw in the last video, for example. It's pretty cheap, and you can use that to get all of the things around you. I mean, it's not ranged, it's melee, but it, it, it could be something. It could be something. Maybe you're going for that for some reason.
And the turn, we can't get over there, so we're just going to grab a coin and see if we can reach this. Okay, so we have enough for Scattershot. It's just a bunch of random shots in an area, so who knows if this is going to hit this one thing. But there's a chance it'll hit the bag. There's a chance it'll hit the dead body, make some more stuff appear. We're going to do it either way.
And I think it's very interesting how, how these abilities, like the ranged ability, like your, it has the arrow symbol above the spell. and that means it is a ranged ability, like your dexterity affects it, for example. But it also means it uses the same range as your basic attack to use it. So when he was hovering up in that spell, uh, he could only use it on the tiles that he range allows him to. So it's pretty interesting.
And see, it doesn't. It does nothing. It does nothing at all. We're going to shoot the dead body.
Yeah,
That's the turn. We're on round 3, and we definitely can finish here.
too bad.
God, I sure fucking hope so. He's so far away.
That's
This
what he
does
does.
nothing for us.
That's Pinky
And
strategy.
this
Stratagem.
does nothing for us. Oh, fuck, and I missed the round. Okay, we're going to just swipe this. I misclicked. We're going to heal up. We're not going to get a ton of rewards because we did not efficiently destroy these things. Oh, no, well, we could have round 2'd it, but we round 3'd it.
Poor Pinky.
We'll see what we end up getting. Victory. Liz levels up. We've got a spell cost a lot. It usually is taking up all of our mana, especially in the beginning.
Those are costly abilities.
7. If we can get that up to 8, that would be fantastic. We have Call Over, which calls an allied unit towards you for
That's good.
healing and such. Not bad. Born Again revives a body to 100% HP and gives that unit all stats up, and you fall asleep. Heretic Mark, demon enemy a heretic. Other enemies will attack the heretic. That's fine too.
Heretic seems really cool. It's very costly though, but it can create a lot of chaos in a if you make a tanky enemy the heretic. That could be pretty good. And Call Over is great. It's just great. It's because gold, the tank ability gold, it's only enemies, right? You can't gold an ally cat. So at least I believe, if I remember correctly, the text. And Call Over is the opposite of that, and it's a really good ability. It's the one he ends up picking. Born Again is pretty nice. It doesn't specify that it's allied units, so you can revive anybody to 100% HP. So I don't know, that could have some edge case of you reviving a friendly allied unit, maybe. Uh, and it is costly, but you're probably not gonna die. I hope so. In the early turns. So in the later turns, you're probably gonna have enough mana to use this ability when one of your cats gets downed. And Heretic is pretty costly, but it's pretty fun if you have that mana to support that. And Liz almost gets that. And there's this hidden magnet ability. I don't think he ends up reading it, but it seems like it's free mana, and you just pull something close to you, maybe a cosmetic, no, a collectible like a coin or some shit. Yeah, it's not nothing special compared to your class abilities, but who knows?
These all cost a lot. I already have a spell that costs a lot. I'm going to do Call Over and call it a day. What do you got? We got a fucking bone?
Let's go.
What is this? A human leg bone plus 2 dex. We're going to give that to him because it's just better. Well, is it? Is it? Man, our flea was doing some work. Oh no, he's on fire. And there's always the chance that we draft into something that buffs familiars, but the only character we have that uses dex is him. I like the flea more, like dealing like 1 more damage every single turn off of our basic attack versus summoning something that can do 4 more damage, 3 more damage. I think that's just better.
I mean, I would go with the whistle every time, but it's just because I'm a sucker for the summon archetype. I would choose a summon archetype ability or item over something that's probably better a lot of the times because I just think it's very fun. I mean, he could give the whistle to another cat, right? And just equip the bone.
Overall, so we're gonna keep that for later, even though it's an uncommon item. It's still a good trinket. It's just, I think the potential is there for the whistle. First event. All right. Liz finds a cat-shaped hole in the wall. It looks like it was made for her, just for her. Do we get in the hole?
Or get in the hole.
Do we get in the hole?
Get in the hole. You could get in the hole.
Get in the hole.
You should get in the hole.
This could be disastrous. We'll see. We'll see if we can get in the hole or not. We resist the urge to get in the hole. She's got brains, and she says, no, that's a bad idea. But man, if we would have gotten in that hole, you guys would have shit yourselves.
I think this event is one of the events that's like, you gotta play to your strengths. Like, there are some events that you can just leave, for example. And this one, I mean, there are legacy events, events that when you get a conclusion, a certain conclusion to that event, it can change your game forever. Yeah, Ed said that in one of his blog posts. Um, and that's pretty interesting. I don't know if this event is one of them. Maybe this is just a bad event that you want to play to your strengths and uh, miss the miss that entirely because we're gonna see that event again, and every good conclusion is you not getting the hole and nothing else happening. So that's the good thing. You escaping unscathed is the good result, right? So
Next, we're going to go on to the next combat.
let's go. A lot of
Here we
downtowns.
go. Got
Okay.
a bunch of things in the grass. We've got a chicken and the ability to kill a fly, and that's it. Kill a fly and then put ourselves right into danger. We're going to stay here and just pass the turn.
Okay.
Here. Once again, no and no.
Rare.
We're going to go over here and we're going to wait. We're going to play defensive.
Okay.
This is more of a defensive build.
Rare moment.
And we have no need to rush into battle. We're going to let them come to us.
Yes, sir.
Because they're not going to be able to hit us right away. And we're kind of poised to just take stuff out.
That's pretty interesting.
If they come to us. We got another flea.
There's our flea.
The flea we can send out, but I don't know. We'll just put him in the grass. These guys don't even know what they're doing. The tom-toms slowly move in.
Really
the chicken
slow.
wanders around. Now the pooters get closer and try to attack my flea. Flea survives. All right, we're going to get in here in hopes that we can crit this, and then no. This is going to deal more damage, so we're going to... it already moved. Probably should have killed that one, but we will. Look, we saved up our mana from passing the first turn.
I mean, actually, now that what I've said, because for the mage as well, it has the magic symbol, so the spells use the same range as it has, and the hook is a projectile, so maybe the ranger has a bigger range.
We're good
with the hook. Maybe that's a good spell for him.
to go. All right, we're gonna go suicide into this.
It deals 4 damage again. It was the first hit for the flea, but the flea was hit before. So it's pretty interesting. It seems every time the flea takes damage, and it takes damage when it does damage, his damage goes down by 1. That seems to be a rule that applies to what's happening here. I don't know if that's the correct rule, but that seems like what happens.
Do we get in there? These guys are slow. They are not threats right now at all. So we're going to just go hang out in the grass.
Shoots pretty good.
And all of our guys are fine. I do want to be efficient here with our turns. We're going to rally our hunter. No, he has to move up. He has to move up to here to hit him. Fuck. Oh, and I could have done it too. God damn it. If I moved here and then called him to me, then I could have rallied him and I had enough to do it. Now I'm 1 down. It doesn't matter because we're going to move up.
Okay.
We're going to shoot this one. And we're going to scatter
Come on, scatter
area.
shot.
See how I try to squeeze this down? I don't want it to be this giant area. I want it to just be here.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool manipulation of the spell range. Tyler uses that, will use that a lot in his video when he gets Meteor Shower. It's pretty cool.
All right, well, we hit 1. It's an unlucky scatter shot for sure.
Could have been worse.
Chicken is still wandering around. There's no way I'm going to get that chicken. Come on, miss. Yeah.
Let's go.
We're going to shock this guy.
Okay.
We're going to shoot this guy. We're going to leave. I want to kill this big guy. That sucked.
That's a shitty first
Come
fight.
on. So
Okay.
three swipes, it has a chance to hit multiple times depending on your luck. The least you can do is 1, and I did. Anything I want to do? I want to pick up this, and will he get his turn? He probably won't, but either way, I'll nerf him just in case. Now we're just going to rally. We're going to rally our hunter, kill that guy.
All right.
And I can't rally. I can't do it again. So if I had enough mana, I could like go over here and then call my hunter over to me and then rally him again, and then he could shoot that guy, but I just don't have that.
Showing off.
Either way, he's bringing it home. And we're done.
Oh yeah.
All right. Victory. Princess. Let's do some fun stuff with Princess. Princess can summon a Pooter. We've done that. Terrain Walk lets her teleport. Bait Trap. That's cute. I kind of like Bait Trap. Traps are an archetype in Hunters. The Bait Trap puts a 1 HP healing food on the ground
Pretty cool.
that attracts units. In a lot of ways, this acts like a stun. And it is something that we can cast on turn 1 and every turn. So it kind of fits into this 5s situation that we're dealing with here.
Pretty good. The trap archetype is pretty fun. It just goes crazy in some fights. Terrain Walk is a pretty nice movement ability for the ranger because he's shit at movement. But I don't know, being behind your team just seems better a lot of the time. So Putter is just really nice. Although his mana is pretty shit.
So we're going to do Bait Trap. It'll get us where we want to be. It'll help with placement. Like we could bring it into range and that sort of stuff as long as we're smart about it.
True.
Let's go see
Function
what's
like a
inside
gold,
here.
a cheap gold.
A magnet.
I mean,
I don't think anybody has weapons.
actually,
This
it's
is a weapon. It just pulls a
gold
unit
is cheaper.
towards you 2 tiles. I think I want my fighter to pull stuff towards it. We also got a snack.
A little snacky.
Everybody's fine HP wise. We're playing pretty safe. Let's see what this event has. We've got an old television set. Although it's seen better days, an ancient device may still be functional. A faint humming sound emanates from within. We can smash it and fail miserably, almost guaranteed, because we have a 2, or we could try to turn on the TV, which we're also bad at. We're going to try to turn on the TV. Maybe something horrible will happen. Let's see. Thought so. All right. After smashing the old box, a hideous monster lurking within grabs Clover's paw. Clover got soulless. So something came out of the television, a thing came out, grabbed her and sucked her soul out.
Hell yeah.
She got an ability called Soulless.
Sometimes you just get fucked. Sometimes you're just gonna get fucked.
And we're going to see what
But
that
that's the
means.
fun of it.
Soulless. You're immune to buffs and debuffs. When you die, you don't leave a corpse. That means that for any reason, if Clover is downed, if she takes lethal damage in combat, her body is destroyed and she's gone forever. Because usually
Immune to buffs and debuffs. That seems pretty strong. It is unfortunate because his charge that comes with his passive, it is a buff, right? It's a self buff. So does he just he just lost that right now? That is I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that because that would be a shame. Losing your body, yes, it's pretty shit, and you don't want this cat breeding. I mean, you could risk it. It could be great. Being immune to debuffs, it's pretty nice, especially if you're going to like the junkyard or someplace like that. I mean, the series also has a lot of poison debuffs, at least some guys. This has potential. This has a lot of potential.
you just get downed and then you revive at the end of combat as long as your body's not killed.
Yes.
She's immune to debuffs and buffs, but when she dies, there's nothing there. So she has no soul. You know, we'll forgive her. If I finish this and I bring her back, she can breed and make soulless kittens. Isn't that fun?
Oh yeah.
All right, it's time to go to the mini boss. Let's do the mini boss. All right, this mini boss is Lucy. This is the mage mini boss. Fun fact, the mage mini boss has the voice of my wife, Danielle. And there's also a seagull. Maybe we can find a way to get that seagull.
There's some
what
rocks.
do we want to do here? She's way over here. Once again, we kind of have slow dudes who don't move a lot. We're going to go hide out over here.
Just chill.
We're going to go over here.
Separate and
We're going for
chill.
the magnet, but not enough. And Lucy's going to get in here. So what Lucy does is she casts spells. And she primes the spells before she casts them. So she's using Blizzard, which is going to hit all of these tiles on her next turn, but she telegraphs all of her stuff.
Pretty cool mini boss.
Pretty straightforward. Nobody needs healing. We're gonna
Just
go
a
up
fun.
here. No point in nerfing her.
Fun
because
and
she's
fair.
been casting spells, and they're not really gonna. I'm trying not to get hit by them at all. Do I try to bait her? I think she's just gonna walk towards me, so I don't think I need to. Rather save that up for this scatter shot that I can't hit.
Little maggot.
We're gonna go over here.
Little shitty maggot.
And our maggot's gonna move in. One right over there. Seagull wanders into get frozen. Seagull's frozen, which is fine. Lucy's going to try to use flamethrower.
seagull,
She's
bro.
going to use it here. We're going to go behind Lucy. We're going to try to stun Lucy.
Get that
It's
backstab
worth-
damage.
It's worth casting this more than once.
Backstab doesn't work for spells though. At least this spell.
Come on, stun. We want to stun. There it is.
And he gets
So
it.
stunning Lucy disrupts her cast, which is good. She's been stunned. We're going to pass to our fighter, and he's
So
going
lucky
to
guy.
move in.
Does it say how what's the chance for the stun to happen? Because he got it a lot. He's making it seem like Bolt is a fucking good ability, a very good ability.
And wail on her. That's
God damn.
And come on, let's see some swipes.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That was good.
That's
All right, Lucy
insane.
can become unstunned. That's fine. Because we're going to
What a
rally
turn.
fighter again. Smash her.
What a turn.
Thank you. And nothing really else we can do. We're just going to go over here. Should I call up? This guy has bad movement. I'm just going to bring my hunter up here. Even though it's probably not the ideal thing to do. Because
Yeah.
we have to move back in order to hit either way. We're going to just go boom. And we can't get over there because everybody's occupying space around her. The seagull is unfrozen. Lucy's going to go do her thing. She's going to prime thunder. I don't care. I'm
Thumber.
immune to thunder. I don't give a
Careful. Okay. Okay.
And our fighter, Olive, brings it home. A bash. Boom.
That's a clean fight. That's a clean mini boss. I wonder, overpower didn't do damage um to the mage. I mean, maybe it's not all adjacent tiles. Maybe it's just horizontal and vertical tiles that overpowered does damage to. So it's a good thing to keep in mind.
And the bird stays there. I wish I could have picked up those coins, but I can't. We're given a second chance with Replicate. Replicate's okay. Replicate's pretty good.
Could be
It's pretty
good.
with us.
Could be great.
We got Mega Blast, which is a very big AoE cone that does a lot of damage to a...
That is interesting. In the last video, we saw uh, the lesser version of Mega Blast. It was cheaper. It was like 7 mana for 10 damage, I believe. And it's surprising to see that there's a higher tier for this ability, costly one. I wonder what the upgraded version of Mega Blast is.
A lot of things, but it costs 13 mana, which we could do if we pass the first turn. These are all good. We have Warp, which is a diagonal teleport.
Warp is great.
And we also have Replicate, which could be very good here if we do the math on this. So if our Lightning Bolt costs 7 and Replicate costs 5, which means we need 12 mana to cast something that would cost 14 mana. It's like a 2 mana reduction for that. Replicate would
Not
be
great
with Mega Blast if we could make that happen.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe Warp. I think Warp is where we want to be. Our guys do struggle getting in and out of battle, and being able to warp in. I can literally warp in almost anywhere on the map, hit it with my basic attack, warp back, and I always have exactly 8 mana to cast Warp twice.
Warp is insane.
Seems good to me. I'm going to use Warp. Movement abilities are very important, especially as you get further into the game. So we're going to take
And with
Warp
the mage also.
and go
So
on
nice.
to the next event. We also got
A little consumable.
biscuit.
Okay.
That's fine. What's this? All right. Another weather event. A dense fog starts rolling in. The cats can barely see in front of them. This is fog. Fog. All attacks and abilities have a 10% miss chance. This is, of course, affected by luck, and it affects both sides. So maybe luck is going to be in our favor here.
That could be tough. That could be tough, depending on the area. Good thing we're in the alley. Good thing we're in the alley. But I don't know. Things could just go very wrong for you.
We're going to go to the next combat.
Kind of scary.
And we've got a very foggy battlefield. Very ominous battlefield full of maggots and flies. This looks relatively easy. Let's
just appreciate the background work for all of these combat areas. We're gonna see it again in the silver, of course. But it's just so well done. It's such a vibe. Edmund does the art for the enemies and the characters. I mean, everything that has the thicker outline, I believe that's everything that's Ed's art, and everything else other artists will handle. And background art is one of those things. And the attention to detail and the vibe that it creates, it's immaculate. It's so good. The steel beams, the mattress, the trash bags, it just fits so well, and it just gets better and better with each chapter, really.
just
Props to that.
kill this thing. This would be a good scatter shot battle. So we need a movement ability on our fighter so we can get in there, because it is a good cat, but it cannot get where we want to be. We're gonna rally. And
Good. Attack's the best enemy.
Summon another flea.
The trusty flea.
Move back. The flea is gonna take out the maggot. Maggots roll in.
Does the 5 damage.
And we're gonna get in here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Look at that warp.
Get up here. The flea will just kill him. Oh, there's one over there.
Warp already doing work.
Kill that.
And then it does 4 damage.
And
it's interesting. I still don't know exactly how it works.
And take that maggot out.
Clean fight.
Very efficient turn. Turn 2, round 2.
It was.
Okay, I see some stuff here. This is all tempting stuff. We have to realize sometimes in MEWGENICS you need to fill the weakness more than you need some stuff like combos or whatever else. And this major weakness, as I brought up before, is that this guy fucking sucks when it comes to movement. There's a movie called Juiced, which doubles our movement until the end of turn. So for 4, I can move twice as far. And I think that's what we need, even though there's some really fun stuff here like this one. Synchro Spin, it's better for if you have a bunch of melee guys, and we have 2 ranged guys, but basically it makes every single one of our units do a spin attack. Depending on where they are, they might hit multiple units. So
Pretty
it's a
interesting.
placement ability.
And it's an allied cat. So not only that applies to your main party, but if you have somehow another cat type another cat type ally, it also applies with Synchro Spin. I think one of the testers, Edmund said, did this with, for example, the Necromancer with reanimated zombies, because they are also cat, although they are undead. So they will also spin. If you can somehow duplicate your cats, that will also work. It's pretty interesting. Stick is very good also. There is a passive, I'm not gonna remember the name right now, but it triples your weapon damage, but it breaks instantly. And you're having a stick that you can use over and over again, that will be just sweet with stick. There's Juiced, which is awesome, and it is what he's gonna pick because it's what he needs for movement ability. The fighter really wants to get in there and start whacking the enemies as soon as possible.
Can be quite interesting. And we also have Stick, which is also really good. I would take Stick second. It gives you a weapon, a stick. And weapons are just a great way of dealing a bunch of extra damage, especially if you're behind the person. And sticks are pretty good.
They're pretty good. I believe they also have a good range. I think it's 2 tiles, which is pretty nice.
Stick is so tempting. Let's do Juiced. Movement is doubled. There was also the ability Look at Me, which is a fun one, but that's not what I want.
I don't know what it does.
The rock lies in Liz's path. She normally wouldn't have given it another thought, but recently, man, she really wants to smash it. I kind of want a rock, but who knows what could be inside.
He knows this event. He knows what happens if you take the rock. So there might be a rock item that you can get. And I believe that's kind of a reference to Isaac, because in Isaac, there is an item that you can find in rocks that is called the rock. And it's just a really good item. It's known for being good because it's just a straight up damage upgrade, a really good damage upgrade for your early game, any type of any stage of the game really. But maybe it does kind of the same thing here. It seems like a good item.
The rock, so we're gonna try to break this rock, smash this rock.
But we won't know.
All right, she made multiple rocks. She broke a rock in half. Good job.
Okay, so the good thing in this event is just, at least for smashing, nothing happens. I wonder what the very good thing is.
She must be very proud of herself. Let's see what item this is.
How do we get here?
It's a metal plate.
Okay.
That is a trinket that gives armor, and I think we're good on that. I think what we have is better. We've barely been touched. I did invest some time into picking stuff up. We've got a good amount of coins. I didn't hit the jackpot like last time, but I'm obviously going to get a rare candy.
Hell yeah.
That's 10. We got a lot of options again. We got Underdog. You get +2 strength and 1 brace for each enemy adjacent to you.
Really
It
good.
does go a little well with Overpowered.
It
He wants to
goes
just
really
basically
well.
put himself right in the middle of a bunch so he can just destroy one and then not really care about being beat up by the others. Merciless.
Really
Deal
nice.
10 damage in a single hit, gain 2 shield, and refresh your basic movement. That would be great. I deal 9 damage currently. It wouldn't be that hard to deal 1 more, so
It's not hard. I mean, the I believe that you could find an item to bump you into the 10th strength, but the next level, the level 4, and I believe he's gonna reach it in the second chapter. But it's very likely with 4 options that he's gonna, because the 4th level you just upgrade a ability score for your cat, just like D&D. You also do that at level 4 usually. So it's very likely that he could get a strength upgrade. So Merciless would be nice. Zenkai boost is pretty cool. Uh, it's not the best option, but it does combo with the cleric ability. Uh, like Death's Door, you're kind of incentivized to be a low HP. You're not incentivized, but it would help this type of Death's Door build.
could invest in this. If I hit any crits, get me where I want to be. If I hit enough with Fury Swipes, maybe. I don't know. This seems good. Zenkai
Merciless
boost
seems
at the
pretty
end of
nice.
battle. Okay, if you end battle with 1 HP, I'm not going to be doing that. Overconfident, while at full HP, reduce the cost of your spells by 2, but take double damage.
That is great.
That's good too.
That is
that's
great.
really good. Because I'm always going, my plan is to not, I'm hopefully not going to be starting the round without full HP. And I'm pretty sure I can always get him to full HP with my healer. I could even
True.
maybe give him the lunch
Have a
bottle too to
cleric.
keep him at full
A
HP.
cleric.
Because reducing all of our spells by 2 is really good.
It
Really
is.
good. I don't really care about taking double damage because I'm going to just kill everything. I'm going to take Overconfident even though it's not considered a better ability here. I think it's just better for him.
See, this is a pretty interesting case of sometimes the colorless passive is just what you need, and it shows how many combinations and how unique each cat and the decisions you make is in each run, and just goes to show.
Overall, because then
Good
right
design.
off the bat, I could do Juiced and Fury Swipes on turn 1. Get in there
Really
and
good.
just go crazy. And hopefully kill like 2 units. So we're going to do Overconfident. Now we've got a cat in hat. We've got a book that raises intelligence by 1. We did say we wanted that for some reason.
Pretty good.
We wanted a guy to get to... No, that was strength. Book and Chum Bucket. I mean, I'm still going to take the book. It may get us where we need to be. I'm just going to double check my items here and see.
The chump fuck
Was
it.
there anybody who could really use another intelligence? He could use 2. He could use 2 more intelligence. And again, this takes up trinket slots. I'm going to take this off of him. And yeah, that's what I want. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew I remembered something. Rally is 8, and he needs to be at 8 intelligence in order to rally every single turn without fail. So we're going to give him the book. This is, okay, we're poised to destroy.
Oh yeah, these bump items are, I'm gonna call them that because they do a little bump in your status. It's pretty nice. It's pretty good to have. It's always handy to have one around. It could get you to where you need to be, and it really reminds me of the game Disco Elysium. You're also juggling items that gives you different status for different events, and it's just a fun side mechanic for you to play around with. I really like that.
On to the boss. Once again, this is the rat. Pretty soon there will be a new boss shuffled into this. And we're fighting the spooky, foggy rat. We're going to teleport behind him.
Look at this background.
We're going to shoot him in the back. We're going
God
to
damn.
our catnip. We're going to lightning bolt
He's
him
going
and
all
for a
out.
stun. We're going to lightning bolt him and hold for another stun.
Would you get double stun?
And then we're going to get the fuck out
I doubt
of
that.
here.
I doubt you
Over
could
here.
get the double stun.
All right, we're going to juice it up. We're going to juice it up. Well, we can't get behind him, which kind of sucks, but we could juice again, but I want to use the Fury Swipes. Get in there. I think I could have pulled him towards me. And we're going to Fury Swipe.
God damn.
And
Tree's not bad. Tree's not bad.
And if we can... Damn. See, now Now we need a movement ability on Liz, because if Liz could get close enough to rally,
Yeah.
which I can only get to here.
She's so ass
She
at
could have gotten
movement.
close enough to rally him. I could rally him, and then it would just be all over. I'll get this guy a little closer.
That's okay. Yeah, that is a pretty glaring weakness. He's got two units that just jump in the middle of the fight in a blazing glory, and then two very slow cats. And that's really for the cleric. That's really bad because he wants to keep healing his fighters, his frontline cats, and he wants to frontline for the other cats because the cleric is kind of an off tank, kinda. So that's really unfortunate to have such a slow cleric.
That was pretty good. Throw your bomb. Go ahead. And we're gonna let whatever it summons do the work here.
We saw the goat.
Because we really want to get in here. Oh, why did I purr? I didn't mean to purr. Let's go.
God damn! And
That's awesome.
first time the
All right,
passive
so he's
procs.
not even gonna blow up his bombs. Or
That is so OP. That is so good. That passive is great.
the bombs will blow up, but he's not gonna go inside of his little thingy. Either way, I'm gonna kill it. And move over here. Alright, he's stunned. Alright. If this isn't efficient, I don't know what is. Let's
Yeah,
zap.
he's very strong.
Go ahead, throw your bombs. It doesn't matter, you're dead. You are absolutely dead. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna Fury Swipe him to death.
Record time.
He's been exploded. Alright, that was a great
Yeah, pretty interesting how the explosion leaves no corpse. So it's kind of a nombo probably with the Necromancer that uses corpses for a lot of his spells, I believe. Just an interesting thing
great round two.
to
Super
know.
efficient. And now we get to check out what we want to do for a passive for Princess.
Pretty interesting. There's the rocks, the rocks passive. I mean, the tank has a rock archetype, but I wonder if any of the other classes have a rock synergy because I mean, what else? What are you gonna use them for? To bump them around in enemies? I mean, maybe the druid could have some rock synergies, and or maybe you're incentivized to maybe have a multi-class with the tank, like pass down a tank rock ability to another cat. Then it would be useful these rock passives that you get with other cats. I don't know, just something interesting to think about. I don't know. I don't think he ever explains what the fourth passive that he gets is. Tower defense is pretty interesting. It could combo very well. I mean, if you crit with that and you stun with your other passive, that'd be great. Might of the Meek, for example, would be great with that because it guarantees crits with when you do less than 2 damage, less than 3 actually, when you do 1 or 2 damage. And Brambles is just pretty nice. It's kind of a trap archetype. That's what it's gonna go for actually, but we'll see.
So we've got Rockin', that makes rocks. We got Pulp, when you kill something, it spawns a meat. We got Thorn Arrows.
Actually, he explains that. Okay, that seems okay.
Which makes brambles appear wherever we shoot, which could go with our bait trap. So the thorn arrows, we shoot somewhere and it'll put brambles down on the ground, and brambles basically deal damage when things walk through them. And then we could put a bait
pretty
trap
nice, pretty nice
next to the brambles, and they could potentially walk through it. We also got tower defense. When an enemy comes within range, you shoot them for 1 damage, which is good, especially when we can crit with that 1 and deal 2. We're gonna go with thorn arrows because it seems like it could
but he could stun. Tower defense goes really, really well with the other passive that he has.
be potentially the most fun. And I do know a boss that we're going to be fighting pretty soon, and that does work well against him. But we've got a mud mask. Not going to turn down a mud mask. It could fall apart if I'm in the water, but remember, this guy has no soul, so let's put some mud on him.
Pretty great.
A little bit of shield.
Free shield is awesome.
He was holding the catnip baggie before. We're going to protect him. We're going to give him the metal plate. It's going to give him
good
armor as well. Oh, that one gives him brace. We just changed that recently. +1 brace when you kill an enemy. That's fine. Okay, on to the sewer.
Let's go into the sewers. Little cool animation.
Deeper.
Little
All right, this is the second
parallax
chapter in the
thingy,
beginning of the game.
maybe?
This game goes